a huge problem with making films on financial industry is that nobody who is on the inside wants to talk to you, because the interests are so high that it feels like you're sort of wanting the impossible. So for this film, which came out of this, it was called Quants, the Alchemists of Wall Street. I managed to talk to people. So I was portraying quants and how they perceive the world, because I saw them sort of as the Oppenheimers of our financial markets. I could not speak with people from the inside, but people who formerly worked there or wanted to work there or sort of were onlookers of the system. And because it's for a filmmaker, really, it's sheer horror to make a film on the financial industry, because there's like nothing you can visualize. You can, of course, have interesting conversations with people, but it's so abstract that I decided to get into a collaboration with animators. They're called One Size. And I asked them to visualize this new financial the inner works of the financial industry that came about during the beginning of this century. And I just want to show a short clip of what they came up with. So this was a compilation of the animations that they made for the film. So in between these wonderful animations were just talking heads of quants. So it was not so exciting as in this clip in that sense. I decided that I want to make another film on the automation of the financial markets. And also they spoke about the rise of high frequency trading. That is the very fast. It's just very fast trading, and it's trading that happens within milliseconds. So what these plumbers are also responsible for is to make the system work so you can trade as fast as possible and be the fastest. They built a data scraper to get the financial data because we wanted to make a visualization, and then the flash crash happened. And the flash crash was, in first instance, exactly what was the fear that all the quants had expressed to me that I spoke with. And during this flash crash on an afternoon, May 10th, 2010, the American financial markets just started to go down. Almost $900 billion was lost. And within 7 minutes, everything went back to normal again. What I was reading, everybody was sort of perplexed that it happened and got scared or was maybe made a lot of money, you don't know. We wanted to talk about that, but I decided maybe let's try to reconstruct what happened. So the film Money and Speed Inside the Black Box is the title. And because I worked together with these data visualizers of Catalog Tree, we really decided that we wanted to present it and try to find a sort of a new way to present it. And we developed the world's first touch dock. And it's a sort of an app for iPad in which you can see the film, but also can interact with the data visualizations that we made on some of the data that we could gather in the end. Maybe if you can hand me the iPad. To your left side, it's a sort of an interface how you can go through this 1 hour on the afternoon of May 6, 2010. So if I touch this interface, you can sort of go through time and you can see what happens, what kind of behavior the stock price makes. If you go, for example, to Procter & Gamble, these were, in the end, we got 3 data sets of 3 different stocks from a vendor of historical data. And that was sort of the only data that we could obtain. Here you see Procter & Gamble, it goes to, within these 7 minutes, it goes from 62 to $39. The Whistleblower, but it's another guy. He worked also as a high-frequency trader for Alston and Citadel, both top high-frequency trading firms. And he tells us about his just from his perspective, what happened when the flash crash took place.
And as we're watching the screen, the orders they start drifting, like orders are being canceled, and then they start drifting more, and then they start to go off the screen, and then they were gone. There was nothing. There was no market for moments, for seconds. There was no market. And we're all just sitting there, and you're staring into oblivion. You're like, you have no idea what is about to happen, but something that you could not possibly have thought could happen just happened. And you're looking at the market, and it's not there. I was thinking that something terrible has just happened. Something indescribably horrible just happened. The market was gone. Even 9/11 didn't have that kind of impact.
Well, I'm in the middle of the final editing of the last film, and it's sort of really the conclusion is that we cannot control it. Like, we cannot really control our bodies. We think we can, with Ray Kurzweil, we can sort of have the eternal life, but we can't. And I really believe that we have to sort of let go the feeling that we can control things. But still, of course, I think you should have regulators and you should try to do something. So it's a confused double state of psychological state of emotions.